welcome to 12 Books. This is my knitting, or was my knitting, that I had a go at. Yes, this was my first attempt at knitting. Not too bad, plenty of holes. And I even managed to do, somehow, a little pocket. Because in the end it was just too much hassle. I started off with 48 stitches and somehow managed to end up with 148. But that was my first ever attempt at knitting. But why are we talking about knitting? Aren't you a book reviewing channel? The answer is yes, I am. And today's book is the Usborne's Children's Book of Knitting. And yes, I did say children's book. My daughter, who's 5, came up to me and said she'd like to knit animals and sell them. And I thought, what a great idea. The only problem is, I never learnt how to knit. And so I looked up the Usborne books. I love Usborne books. They are of a really high quality. And I'm sure I saw that they did a children's book of knitting. And they did. I ordered it and I brought it home. Now I'm quite a visual person, so when I first opened the book, must admit I did struggle and it did take me some time to work out how to cast off, how to do that stitch. To be honest, I actually had lessons from my grandma and my mother. But being left-handed and my mum and grandma both right-handed, it's not that easy. And so this is it here. So it gives you enough wool to make 5 animals, different colours, and as you can see, we've got a mouse, a rabbit, an owl, and there is enough wool for you to knit 3 animals. Now I definitely would recommend adult supervision with this kit. A little bit of knowledge of knitting goes a long way. Like I said, I started out with no experience at all and I did find it a little difficult, but once I got started, it's like those crisps, I couldn't stop. And so once I mastered the simple stitch, I decided I would have a go at making a rabbit. Of course you can tell it's not the best of rabbits, but it's not bad for a first attempt. I followed all the step-by-step instructions from the book and it took me about 8 hours, quite a long time, but once you got the hang of it to make one, then it should get quicker and quicker. One of the reasons that it took me so long was that I actually had to unpick some of it. Because, so to start, you need to add on 22 stitches and then knit enough for a square so it's long enough. Then you fold it in half and find the middle and you sew a line. And then once you get to the end of the line, you have to make a triangle, but you have to sew in a certain way so that you've got one line here and one line there. And when you put your stuffing in, you pull it and it makes the ears. It comes together to make the ears. The book is packed full of helpful step-by-step guides. It's even got separate pages on how to do the buttons and the nose, and so it can be easily done. Therefore I would probably recommend this knitting kit for children aged 8+, as it's quite a difficult thing to master and you need a lot of patience and time to be able to sit and go through the stitches, and definitely adult supervision. And so it comes with the knitting needles, enough wool to make 3 animals, and it has different coloured wool, pom-poms, buttons, and the stuffing, just so you can have a see what it's like. Oh, that's the rabbit I made. Also, if you've never learnt to knit as an adult and you're thinking of taking it for a hobby, then it definitely is a good book to start on. Of course I've got a way to go before I'm going to be brilliant at especially at making a jacket or something. I can't imagine what I'd be like there. But the Usborne Children's Knitting Kit is definitely a good starter and a foundation. It's colourful, full of pictures, as well as simple instructions, and it's easy to follow as well. The book is £12.99 and I think it's worth it. It comes with all the bits to make enough for 3 animals, and it shows you how to do it step by step. It shows you how to do the stuffing and the finishing, how to do the buttons, how to do mattress stitches, pearl stitches. It really is worth the money. Thank you very much for watching. Got plenty more videos on the way. I'll be uploading them weekly, so please click subscribe so you don't miss out. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye!